How are you today? This is one of those days where I'm going to take the next several moments to click a bunch of buttons and then click submit on a bunch of different things on my screen, and then we're going to get started. So, if you're watching this in the archives, you probably couldn't hurt to skip ahead a couple minutes. Um, yeah. The, so this is the continuation of, what I started last week with is that yeah that's not gonna work. Shoot. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, last week I started I guess like kind of trying to spread the word about side quests. So what I'm clicking, all the buttons I'm clicking right now are like send or submit buttons for various contacts, individuals who I think might be interested in the project. So we'll find out who is, who isn't. They probably won't all be, because a lot of these people are probably very busy people. There are a lot of games out there. There are a lot of many different games out there, and so. Sorry. So yeah, I'm gonna. This is like the first time I've really tried to. Hey Marty BM, how's it going? Welcome. This is like the first time I've really tried to like accomplish something like this. So we'll see how well it works out. All right, some of this is not going great. All right, here we go. Apparently I failed at a CAPTCHA, which is a little embarrassing because I'm not a robot. Not completely. So, did I get it that time? I don't know, I can't really tell. I won't spend all my time. Just, please enter a valid URL. You enter a valid URL. My URL is plenty valid, you jerk. Sorry. My URL is plenty valid. Alright. Hold on. Almost done here. I think I'm on the last one now. Yeah. Maybe. Hopefully. Activate. Yay. Alright, I think I'm done with all that stuff, and I can probably switch over to Facecam now. Probably. Yeah, why not? Oh, I should have been running side quests. There's no reason I couldn't have started the script before doing that. Sorry. Whoops. My bad. So we'll get that going. And, okay, so, yeah, today is probably going to be the continuation of what we were working on Friday. What happened? Is the game... Oh, the game crashed. Oh, yeah. The game crashed because it randomly chose an environment, and it randomly chose the village. Alright, there we go. The village environment is still a work in progress, so if when the script randomly chooses that, it can only randomly choose it on startup, but there's like a 1 in 6 chance that it does, and it did, and so the game crashed. Alright, let's switch over to Facecam though. Or Screen Cam. Alright, so yeah, what we were working on Friday was the village. Because someday we'll have finished the village and it won't be a work in progress, and we can actually like have it working in game. As I recall, the village was looking pretty good as far as what I hoped from it. Except for that this building is slightly lumpy for some reason. Oh wait, no, it's not lumpy. It's just that we can't see the vegetation for some reason. Can we? Is that supposed to get hidden by vegetation? Kinda. It is still a little lumpy though. I don't know what that's about. Whatever, it's fine. Okay. Uh, so the things I want to work on today include the continuation of the village through to like completion of the primary loop, which I think we're basically there. I'll probably at some point want to come back and like touch some of this stuff up, but I think for the most part we're like there. I think this is basically how it's going to look, notwithstanding maybe several slight tweaks. Um, but I'm not really going to hold up the show trying to figure that stuff out yet because I'd rather get this stuff exported and uh, yeah. So the bigger things, the tech to have like NPCs animating through the town is one of the big things. That the And then the transitions are the other big thing. Transition from the river to the town, and the transition from the town to the snow. Yeah, so we got some tech stuff to do today. We got some art stuff to do today, and there's always design stuff to do. So if anyone is just really wants to see design stuff, we can probably do that too. Uh, yeah, I want to do. All right. Well, let me just first thing I'll check that I exported these images because I haven't squished this vegetation layer yet. Oh, I haven't done the foreground yet either. I might hold off on the foreground because I don't actually know what I'm gonna I don't gonna put in the foreground. Uh, Probably like a few more of those like carts or the little stands. Maybe like in the foreground they'll be like you're walking between them a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. Uh, for now, let's open backgrounds, village, the background, the midground, and the near ground, and right. So yeah, I haven't updated this with the vegetation yet. So let's do that, and then probably the same story here, or maybe I did update this one. I will. Yeah, I can just keep the vegetation layer squished at this point. If I have to change anything, it doesn't really matter if it's on the same layer. Alright, so the midground, copy, paste. Alright, that one I did update, I guess. Whatever, I'll update it again, just in case there were any subtle tweaks I didn't notice. Alright, and then this one I don't think actually changed, so... Oh, I darkened it, apparently. Darkened it a little bit. Alright, so save that. Okay. Oh, you know what I should have done, and I didn't yet, but I should have yet. uh... I I should have instead of running the script in the instead of running this instead of running the primary script I should have run the a hacky like other version of the script so that I could work on other stuff at the same time. But no, I mean I can still accomplish this by other means. Actually, speaking of the script, I didn't accidentally like leave it in clone mode, did I? Original true. Okay. Yeah. So. Oh yeah, clone. Oh, okay. Actually, I think this is probably still legit from when I was doing it the other day. I think if I run this, it'll just show the village. I think that's how I'd set it up. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So here are our newly exported assets. Running. Sorry. So now there's like two side quests on screen at the same time. That's fine, I suppose. um, yeah. Let's see. I think this looks okay. This looks about right. And then, yeah. So, I think the adding in like the NPCs is gonna be a little bit subtle sometimes, but then other times like there's these gaps between the buildings, and I think there will be opportunities to really notice what's going on there. Um, yeah. So, I guess I could do the tech half first. Yeah, because I still haven't figured out exactly how the stuff's all going to work together. So one thing I'll really need to do is to figure out the. It's not going to be a big deal. It's just like naming conventions and yeah. Actually, I mean the naming conventions. I think will actually might be the the only part that's gonna be weird. Hopefully, actually, I guess we'll be lucky if that's the case. But let's jump in. So I can stop that for now. The regular script's still running. Okay, good. Okay, just checking. I only started doing this like multiple versions of the script at the same time thing recently, so I'm really ready for it to accidentally break somehow. Oh, should I be updating the clone version of the file first? And then like, yeah, this is why I kind of wanted to run Journey separately first. Well, whatever. I'll make the switch later on, I guess. And in the meantime, I'll just work in the original file. So just so I don't forget, I'm gonna get rid of the old version or the other version. Uh, so not apps. Where am I going? Projects. No, not program files. Projects. Um, so Journey clone. Get rid of that for now. Uh, yeah, I will make the Journey copy Journey stable so that next time I stop the script, because I'll have to stop it in order to test the stuff at some point. But when I stop it, I'll run the stable version, and that way we won't have to worry about interrupting the script while testing the new stuff. So, all right, yeah. So the gist is that for the village, we'll have we'll kind of like so with the so like right now with the river, for example, we have this middle near ground, and we're gonna have something like this for the village too. And actually, once we set this up for the village, we might come back and change the water too, because the same thing that we're doing for the village would kind of make sense to do in the water as well. So we'll do we'll sorry, just getting distracted by my other monitor. Don't mind me. We'll yeah start by whatever. I'll just copy this water file and put it in the village. So now there'll be river or there'll be water flowing through the village. I guess. Oh no, we also have to set up the special data for this for the village like we have it for the river. So we'll need data.txt. I'll just literally use the same one for now. Oh yeah. Okay, so this does a few things. Oh yeah. Maybe I should do the transitions first because I was just remembering with this transition type we actually need so what is this? How does this data even work? So this is special environment type 1. There are no layers. There are no layers. So there are 3 layers that could exist. 3 special layers that could exist for this special environment type. Only one of them exists, and it moves at a rate of -6. Incidentally, I think it will actually want to do kind of the opposite. We're using the special environment type was set up to like have stuff in the environment moving in the opposite direction of everything else, but I think in this case I actually want it moving in the same direction as everything else. Specifically, I guess we could say like at a rate of like 16 or so, because the characters in the background will be moving across the screen pretty fast because not only are they walking in one direction, but you're walking in the other direction, and since the camera kind of stays more with you than with them, then it'll look like they're walking even faster. Anyways, I can come back and like do other stuff with that later, but I think right now if I reran that, well, if I hadn't deleted it, but if the stable or the clone version of the script existed, there would now just be water flowing through the village. I think that's all that changed here. The reason I'm thinking it might make more sense to do the transitions first. No, I could do this in either order. The other funny thing about this transition type is that about this environment type is that for the transitions you have to specify like an anchor point because these layers move in unpredictable and different ways, and so they have to have a terminus somewhere, and we'll have to specify that later. But we don't have to like wait on that. We can do other stuff. Yeah, we can set this up. All right. So the gist will basically just be that instead of having just middle near ground, Oops, I won't edit the river. I should be editing the village. So instead of just having middle near ground, I think we're gonna have middle near ground 0 and middle near ground 1. So, I mean that's how I've been doing it. So, copy paste. So this will be mid near ground 0 and no, not the extension. Why did it think I was changing the file extension to accidentally delete the period or something? Mid near ground 0 and mid near ground 1. So it's gonna have 2 frames of animation. So the game doesn't look for those yet, though. The game, I guess, now needs to look for those. So I mean, if I wanted to, I could make it so that. Yeah, for now I'm just gonna make it so that for this special environment type, there's always these 2 frames of animation. It could be that in the future, like I want a special environment. I want an environment of this special type, and I don't want to animate those layers. In which case, I can just use the same frame twice. I don't even know if that's a realistic scenario. It might be that I always want it to be animated. So, yeah, we'll just go with that for now. So instead of like special casing it so that like is it animated, isn't it animated, we'll just always assume that it's animated, which will simplify it slightly. Not by a great amount, but enough to help a little bit. So let's jump down to actually let's start with the place where we load this data in. We load in the data for special environment type 1 here. And right now we're just looking for middle near ground layer. Huh. Yeah, how do we want to do this? Is it that we want to have 2 layers? No, that seems silly. I think we just want an extra frame of the same layer. So I mean for middle near ground layers, we could just make it so that their ping is not a single image, but rather, hey, Kristen Creative, welcome, how's it going? We can make it so that I was thinking like I should add in like 2 frame, like 2 well, we need to keep both images somehow, and so, yeah, I think I'm just gonna make it so that for this special layer type, ping, like usually dot ping is like the image of the layer is just a singular thing, but I think in this case I'm just gonna cheat it. The reason I'm thinking that is because it's entirely possible that at some point I'm going to cheat all of them to be not just a single image, but potentially animated. It's feasible. I don't know how likely that is, but it is feasible. So yeah, so I guess yeah. So what we'll do instead here is so mid near ground equals a BG layer, and so instead of just loading in Pygame image or whatever, we're gonna load in an array. So it's mid near ground index 0 dot png and copy mid near ground 1. And now, so whenever we, unlike, so like with most of these layers, we just reference them when blitting them. We just reference them by the image file. But now we'll want to keep track of. Oh. Okay, so I guess we'll actually need a new animation value, like because we'll need a value that like. Oh no, we can just use the same one. We have like a value that just toggles and everything in the scene animates based on that toggle. So we can just use the same one. Yeah, for some reason I was thinking we couldn't use the one that the characters use, but no, everything all re-renders at the same time. So we can just it's arbitrary like which one of the 2 frames are displayed at any given time. So we can just we can go with either. And is that all we have to do actually? Like I think that might be all we have to do here. So now let's go to the part where we render the special environment type, which I guess would be in this range here. So let's actually, yeah, let's look for, let's go to the start of the rendering part and then say, what is it that we're going to look for? We're going to look for, uh, oh, sorry, just 1 second. The other day we were seeing some dropped frames, or like not, no, delayed frames. Like in the game, the game was like freezing up and then it would yeah, I'm not seeing any here because we put in a print, so now like when something like that happens, it it'll tell us, and we're not seeing any here. So okay, so it hasn't happened yet. It's just I was reminded that like that's something that I'm wanting to look out for. So we'll see that. Actually, hopefully we'll never see that. Hopefully it'll just never happen. But we could see that at some point, and I'll just want to keep an eye out for that. All right. Yeah. So let's look for references to dot type equals 1. Yeah. Here we go. All right. So yeah. So it's pretty straightforward. Oh yeah. That's actually the other thing I should be looking out for is layers mid near ground. .png. Although we don't need to do this for type 2, we only need to do this for type 1. So yeah, so right, what is there's that toggle that I was talking about. I think it's just called like a underscore I, like animation index. Let me double check though. Oh, it might be that we don't actually calculate it up front, which is fine because it doesn't matter. Like I said, it's arbitrary. Oh, AI in range 2. Wait. No, that's not the same thing. Plus that says SI, and I just can't read. Alright, so wait, I'm gonna jump down to the part where we handle the character art, because I know we have it by that time. Yeah, A underscore I. Where do we calculate that? Like, where do we set A underscore I? I mean, like I said, it's so arbitrary that it really doesn't matter where we do it, but I'm just curious now. Because, like, I guess hypothetically, if we don't calculate it until later in the animation, typically, then it would be staggered. Like the environments would always be 1 frame off from the others. But like I said, it's entirely arbitrary how we use this value. So, oh yeah, look, we do it right here. Wait a second. Oh. Oh, we don't use a global one. Right, yeah. No. Because, okay, wait. Anim I. All right, Anim I is the one that I was thinking of. Yeah, AI is the one that we use per player, and it's different. So we recalculate it per player. Hey, MartyBM, how did I spend my weekend? I binge watched season 2 of Orphan Black. Is how I spent my weekend. It was entertaining. Um, I ate a lot of cookies. It was a good weekend. Uh, no, okay, so yeah, right. AI is we recalculate it for every character because it would look weird if all the characters like all marched like together, like if all their like if left right left right left right, like that would be really weird. So we stagger it, which is what AI is used for. Anim I, maybe we calculate this a little bit further up. No, where do we calculate this? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, but I don't know. I guess if I'm going to be using it for like all these other things, I should probably like set it like first thing. Not that it matters. It really doesn't matter. Oh whoa, we set it all the way up here. Oh no, that's just when we. Oh, do we say? Oh, we toggle it at the end of the frame. We go through the entire frame and then right at the very end we increment it. All right, so that's legit. That's fine. Good then. Good. All right, so I'll stop. I'll stop worrying about that, and I'll get back to noodling with the layers mid near ground dot ping, and specifically we want to be replacing these with not, why is replace grayed out? Why can I not replace? Why is that not a thing that I can do? Seriously? Whatever. Alright, so the places where we have this, we just want to add in anim underscore I. because we'll always want to be rendering for the specific frame, current frame. How come I never write comments in my code? That's because I am a selfish jerk who, like, if other people were working on this project with me, I would write comments. But I'm working on this project independently, so I do not write comments in my code. It would take me more time to write comments than it would take me to just read my code without comments. So while I would be able to read my own code faster if I had left comments for myself. It would, like, I don't know. I don't care. I literally just don't care. All right. So all right. So blitting with respect to the animation frame. I think there's that, which handles. Oh wait, what is this? Oh, next environment type 1. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we have to do it not just for the current environment, but also for the next environment. So we will also want to put it in all of these places as well. So I want to put it here. Whoops. What just happened? I think I accidentally did the wrong thing. Oh, whoops. Yeah. I was pasting I was pasting into the search field. Is what happened. All right. So these ones all got the anim.I tacked on. All right, we were here, and then we were going to the next one, and then actually, yeah, whatever. I'll just do what I'd been doing before. Worked fine. All right, so this is all for handling of the. So like that, yeah, because on transitions we don't just always have. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So we're not finished loading in the make a giant moth. Done. It's over there. It's off camera. You can't see it, but I totally did it. That totally happened, I swear. Uh, so, yeah, we're not done loading in the data. I just, because, right, like I was saying before, we haven't done the transitions yet, but we do still have to load in the transitions data as well, because, oh, no. Transitions use the same layer. So no, we don't have to load. No, we're good. Oof, yeah, okay. We're good. Nothing to see here. Uh, is that all of it? I think that's all of it. Uh, did I did I just replace like all references to middle near ground? Because like environment type two, how does environment type two just not? Type two just does not reference mid near ground. Oh, mid near ground. Oh yeah. No, I didn't actually put in environment type two mid near ground yet. Environment type two uses near foreground and for foreground so far. Like, I mean, for each of these special environment types, I'd actually kind of want to do it for like all of the layers, but I only put in snow, and snow only needs the front two layers, and I only put in river, and river only needs that middle layer. So far, I haven't bothered going through to do all of them yet. I should though at some point. Um, or maybe I'll just never need those. I've been doing it on on the basis of necessity so far. So good then. Yeah. That's all. That's it. That's now working hypothetically. I'm gonna save this. I'm going to. Oh, all right. So instead of keeping, well, I mean, I'll keep that state. Well, no, I'll get rid of this for now. Ugh. All right, whatever. I'm gonna copy this here, and I'm gonna make a clone version of the whatever, so that way I can just test this out real quick. So journey, um, clone. That's not actually what I was thinking of. I was thinking like, wait, what all do I have to set up in order to test this? And actually, there is something I have to set up in order to test this. I need to just to see that it is like a very overt and like just because like right now both of the mid near ground frames are the exact same image, so I'm gonna flip one of them upside down. I'm just gonna so it's gonna look stupid, but it's just for testing purposes, because for one thing, there's not supposed to be a river flowing through the middle of town anyways. So now there's gonna be a river that like goes through the middle of town and then is sometimes in the air and then sometimes. So we should see the river like flip from the sky to the from the sky to the ground and back and forth, hypothetically, because all it's really supposed to be doing is just alternating between those two frames. So, uh, yeah. All right, let's see how this works. Oh yeah, yeah. And so I want to make sure that. Oh yeah. Well, for one thing, I want to open up the script, the clone script, so that I don't accidentally interfere with the game that's currently running. Like I said, the game's currently running. Alright, so journey clone. Original equals false. Yes! PyCharm, never ask me about that again. Please never ask me about that again. I know it's gonna ask me about it every time, but I can still wish. Alright, so yeah, so then BG name. Wait, what? BG's name? What? Oh, BG's underscore name. Okay. Let's set it to village. Alright, and then I think if I run this, like I said, we should see the crazy Sky River toggle flip flop badoodle. Nope, crash. Oh, river. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright, well, hold on. Right, because river is the special environment type, and it only has the one mid-near ground layer so far, so I have to, just so it like, loads correctly, I mean, these images are still the same. I haven't actually differentiated them, but I will put both of them in here, and I will rename them. Yeah. Or, whoops, yeah, one of them should be 0, one of them should be 1. There we go. Alright. Yeah. So, activate. Oh, more errors, more crashes. What now? Next I have name. Oh, yeah, wait, I forgot. I have to, right, because the village doesn't have transitions yet, so I just have to comment this out for now. Doop-a-doop. What else? There we go. Hey, look, it just, like I said, the water is on the ground sometimes and it's in the sky sometimes. So that's good. That means all we really have to do now is we just replace those 2 frames of animation instead of like groundwater and sky water. It's just gonna be 2 frames of animation. It's gonna be villagers just like kind of like strolling about, and it's just gonna be the 2 like frames of like walking animation. So yeah, cool. Let's sorry. Let's stop this. We don't have to be we don't have to be looking at this. Yeah. And then all right, so let's yeah, okay, let's in our village file now. Oh yeah. Sorry. I've been thinking a little bit about how I wanted to do this, and there's not a super easy, it's not a super wonderful way to go about doing this, so let me think. I think I'll want to, I mean, the gist is, like, yeah, it'd be nice if there was, like, a super easy way to, is there, what's the cleanest way I could go about doing this? I don't want to like put all the I don't character art is like fiddly and detailed, and I don't I don't feel like doing it. I want to make computers do things for me. I don't want to do things myself. um, so I I don't know. Let's let's okay. I mean, what the reason I'm thinking about this so much is that I like there are ways that I can almost accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish. I'm trying to think of like what almost gets me there, or like what of these like close-ish ways like gets me like most of like what I'm hoping for. If I could very easily just make the game like just generate random characters for me, I wouldn't actually do that while the script was running. I would generate random characters and then like bake those characters into the environment art. But I would lose some of the transparency of the character art when like converting, like when going through that method. So I'm thinking. I mean, I could just pick like a muted background color, like the color that the characters would be up against most of the time, and then if we lose a little bit of transparency, we'd lose it to a color that like the transparency would have been showing most of the time anyways. But that's still going to be a little bit like uh not quite right. So uh no, I should probably just bite the bullet on this one. I think I don't have to make very many characters either. I think I was saying I only want to make like maybe like 5 or 6 of these, and they'll have a very similar foundation. So, uh, all right, yeah, whatever. I'll just do it for real. So, yeah, let's. Well, no, I'll start it inside this image here. Oh, I did have though a layer I think to. Yeah, this is like roughly what I was thinking in terms of like the sizing and the position of the characters. I mean, this is just temp art in this layer back here, but here I'll hide the near ground. Yeah, so it's basically just going to be like some characters roughly as such. So for starters, I'm going to open. I guess I'm going to open like the doll file. Oh wait, hold on. Pictures. Oh, the doll backup. No. Yeah, people.pdn. Sweet. Oh, all right. So I've done some of it for myself. Cool. Because I was just about to do basically this again. I was basically just gonna, yeah. Because the nice thing about this is that we have this adventure and it's on transparency. So yeah, this will be good. This will be helpful. So I don't need the backpack. So let's get rid of these temporarily. Uh, and I probably don't need the walking stick. Oh, but that's part of the hand, right? It's part of the hand layer. So I'll just get rid of it manually. Doop doop. Oops, wrong layer. Doop doop. Hold on, I should be using my stylus for this so I can do it a little more delicately. Doop doop. No walking stick. I mean, I don't know. Maybe one of the villagers has a walking stick arbitrarily, but they don't all have walking sticks. Walking sticks are important when you're an adventurer. They're less important when you're just a going for a stroll through town. I usually save my walking stick for special occasions. I don't have a walking stick, but if I did, I would save it for special occasions. All right, so I'm just gonna squish all these layers, just the visible ones, and then copy and mid near ground paste. All right. So the other thing about the thing about this character art is that these ones are a lot smaller. I think they're like size. I don't know what size they are. I can test again to try and get a similar appearance. Actually, so yeah, I'll put this on a separate layer because I'll keep that other one around for spec. Yeah, these characters are a lot bigger. So, boop, they're foot friends. Boop. No, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, so once I get these characters put together, I'll want to shrink them down by whatever that scale is. I think it was something like 70% or 75% or something like that. No, it's just I don't think I actually want to use this hat. Oh, yeah. You know what? No, I shouldn't worry about it though. What I should be doing is changing this because I don't. Well, actually, no. You know, what'd be kind of entertaining to me is if like a low level adventure actually was like, oh, but the first thing you get is the walking stick. So if I don't have the walking stick, then hypothetically the lowest level adventure would be the starting adventure. Sure. Hold on, let me undo, undo. Nope, redo. Uh, Actually, no, yeah. No, I'm not gonna go that far with it. I'm just gonna leave. This is fine. For some reason, this adventure doesn't have a walking stick, and that's fine. All right. But it's not just gonna be this adventure like a million times over. Oh, because actually, so for one thing, I need to do both of the animation. So right, so oh no, I only did. All right, well yeah. So the thing that I was using this file for previously, I didn't need both the leg animation, so I'll have to apply the legs manually, or like they're not in here yet, so I'll have to add them in myself, or add them in now. So legs, file, open, uh, C, projects, journey, uh, equipment, legs. Right, so I need frames 3 and 1. I also need to. Oh no, I know the location. The location is for legs. There's always 61, 61. Like almost always 61, 61. So copy this. Uh, layer 17. Position this at pixel. Position 61, 61, and layer 60. Actually, wait, no, I'll hide the other layer. And then layer 16. Well, it's called layer 16 in this file for some reason, or just because I just added it and then didn't bother renaming it. Layer 16. Look at these legs at pixel coordinate 61, 61, and cool. All right, so now we can squish these layers together. Oh yeah, get the legs out of the way so they don't accidentally get caught in the mix. Squish these down. Yeah, and then copy, and we added in a separate layer. Good. All right, so now yeah, so instead of having like that weird water that like flies up into the sky, we're gonna have like these as the 2 frames of animation. So we'll have the character. I'll flip these around and scale them at some point, but this is roughly what how that goes. Yar. Okay. So. Right. So the other characters. Hmm. I'm really tempted to just let the script make the characters for me, and not super care about it. I might do that because I don't feel like fiddling with these individual files. I mean, I don't know. I might decide to do whatever. So I won't delete the stuff that I just put together, but it's just like I'm gonna name these layers because why not? Oops, I'm gonna name them correctly because why not? Yeah, I'm just gonna try it with the temp art because then I'll have more like I'll have more I can iterate faster that way. So yeah. All right. So file. Let's open the other layer of the village just because we'll have to be editing that soon. Where is it? It's in backgrounds. Village. I should move this all into the art folder at some point. I made the art folder and then there's like no art in it. I don't need to be editing these, so I can close those. Yeah, so like this like darker taupe color in the background is like this is gonna be like roughly the color that the characters are like set against most of the time. So I feel like it's actually probably fine if I just use that taupe color, and then I think I'm gonna just randomly generate characters. I wait. How did I do that before? Yeah, I'll need like this hacky version of the of SideQuest and all right. Yeah. So the trick is if I set environment or BG transition to 10, then when I run the script, it's going to not have a background. It's just not going to yeah. It just only shows the character art, right? Which is convenient because if I set the background color instead of that offensive pink color that I use for the chroma key, if I instead set yikes, I'm nervous that I'm going to accidentally terminate the wrong script now that I have multiple versions of the script running, but I think we're okay for now. Cheeseman Panda, hey, how's it going? Welcome. uh, so yeah, let's let's figure out what that color is, I guess, and change our background color, right? Because the trans index is the value that is that the background renders as. So I think I'm just gonna choose the darkest of the colors that we have available here, because I think the slightly darker edge will look better than having a slightly darker edge against a lighter background. I think will look more natural than having a slightly lighter edge against a darker background. So what color is this? This is 156, 146, 128. So 128, 146, 146, 156. Yeah, alright, and then I guess I could just hand choose the levels that I want instead of like doing literally randomly. Um, this is how I hacked the script in order to get these images for this site. And for this for these images, I literally just chose I just let the script choose random character levels, and and it's just like, yeah, these are just like characters at random levels throughout the game. Um, I think I'll want them to be relatively low level. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna give myself choices. Just give myself options. So, yeah, I'm just gonna say, get rid of this because I don't need Trusty Bard or myself, because Trusty Bard and myself are always in the game, but we don't need that right now. So I'm just gonna say, add player, real name, 0. Oh wait, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna say, for I in range, let's say 15. Will I add more frames for future updates? Probably not. I'll be honest, that's my least favorite question. Because like everyone pretends to care about it, but I feel like if I actually added it, no one would care. Like no one would be like, "Oh my gosh, look! Oh my gosh, look!" No one would say that. No one would care. Everyone thinks they would care. No one would actually care. If I thought people would actually care, I might spend any time on that. But the thing is, it would take a lot of time, and no one would care. So, hey, what if instead I did things that don't take a lot of time and people actually care about? Like, what if I did that? That's my current strategy. I mean, I can always change it if I need to. So player, real name, index, or no, the real name, the string version of I, and then player, dictionary, index, the string version of I, dot level equals I. So we're just gonna start at the script, and we're gonna add 15 characters, and they're going to be levels 0 through 15 or 14, 0 through 14. I think is what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna actually happen. We'll see. All right, let's see. So run the clone script. All right, so we have the taupe color, and look, they're random duders. Look at that. Hey, look at that. Oh, look, and they're even going in level order. So this is level 0. This is level 1. This is level 2. Cool. Alright, so I'm not literally going to use like level 1 through 5 because that would get a little bit boring. But I chose 15 because like roughly 15 characters can fit on screen at one time. Oh, except I don't have the full screen visible. Oh, yeah, so maybe, huh. Yeah, whatever. I'll just, oh wait, how am I gonna do this? I'll, print screen, legs apart. Oh no. Oh no, I'm not acting quick enough. They're running away. I'm not going fast enough. Print screen. Alright. File new. Okay. This. Alright, so that should have gotten some of them. I'll wait for them to loop back around again. Because I'm pretty sure I missed some. File new. Here, I'll save myself some time by doing file new in advance. File new. Okay. Okay, here they come back. They're coming back around again. Alright. Uh, um, hey, good job, guys. You did it. You caught the cleric red-handed. Alright. uh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you want me to make a plug DJ thing? I'm not gonna, I'll be honest. I'll set up a plug DJ thing if you guys want it, but I'm not gonna play it on stream. So if you guys want to hear it, you'll have to just listen to it individually. But I can totally do that. So yeah, I can do that in just a second. All right. And also, I probably won't be listening to it. I'll be honest. I might. But actually, you know what? I'll write a note to do that to myself. Or I'll write a note to myself to do that later. I'm not gonna do it right now. But yeah, that's one of the things that we talked about before. So I can put that on my list of things to do. Oh, whoa! Why is it showing this side quest? Why is it not showing? Oh, shoot! Sorry. I'll wait here. I can just stop the script and I think it'll show the correct one because I'm pretty sure I'm done with that. Yeah, it's because I changed. It's because I changed scenes and it found the other one before it found the real one. So all right, sorry about that. All right. So yeah, like I said, I'll set that up. I'll set up a plug DJ or whatever. I'm not going to. I'm not going to actually play it on stream. I have to be clear about that. I'm not going to play it on stream. So, just as long as so don't get your hopes up because, like I said, I'm not going to play it on stream. All right, just as long as we're clear on that. I'm just writing a note to myself real quick. What is it called? Plug.dj. Yeah. All right. Not gonna play it on stream. Okay. There we go. I don't know what it takes to set those up, but I assume it takes more than just like a split second, and so I probably should not be doing it while people are watching. All right. Oh wow, it took me a long time to take these two screenshots. I probably actually don't have that many. How many characters did I say I wanted? Like, yeah, I should probably do more than I have so far. So wait, actually, I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna set this challenge slightly easier for myself. So I'll keep these because that's probably fine. I'm gonna redo these ones though. I'm gonna redo it a little easier though. So what level do you get the pointed cap? Because basically, like, I don't know, the headgear is like what your character's wearing on their head is a little bit distinctive, and so if I have too many characters like wearing the same like head piece, I just don't want that to be the case. So I'm gonna try and kind of get it in ranges. So I probably will have some higher level characters in the background. I don't know. They're just more adventures in the universe, I guess, is what this is about. So, or some other justification for it. Okay. So yeah, you get the pointed cap at. Oh wait, it doesn't actually say it here. I should be looking at game data level messages because I actually have it written there. So you get the pointed cap at level 9. So all right, let's go back to the. Let's go. Oh yeah. I want it to be one of these levels actually. I want it to be levels 9 through 12. So yeah, let's go back to the script and say for I in range 9. Does it index? Yeah, no, it's bottom inclusive. So 9 to 12. And it's exclusive of the top one, I think. So I'll do 9 to 13. So save that. So if I do this, then it will only give us a few characters, but they'll all have pointy caps and yes, and stuff. All right, so I'm probably going to take one of these guys. So there's only going to be a few of them, so it'll be easier for me to catch them on screen, I think, and take screenshots. So that's probably enough. So I'm going to say legs apart. Oh shoot, I didn't do file new. I shouldn't have closed those other ones. I should just wait, oh no, I got this. Legs together. There we go. Alright. File. New Oh yeah, this is the same technique I used for this is the same technique I used to make the level GIFs, so I forgot. I did this on stream before. Alright, so then the next thing, let's do levels 13 through what? Oh yeah, let's look at the sheet. 13, because I want to do something. So actually, wait, no, I'll probably actually want to. When do we get the feather? Oh, we get it at level 14. All right, yeah. So somewhere in the range of the archer. So 14 to 22 is that range. All right, let's just so I don't freak out and run out of time, I'm gonna make 2 new images that I can paste it easily. Okay, and then actually I guess I would technically only have to make the first one, but whatever. So let's go back to our script. Let's do level range 13 to I forget 22, somewhere in that range. And then let's run this one, and the stream looks okay, right? Okay, yeah. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't accidentally showing like the wrong version of SideQuest or something. Alright, so this is our adventure becoming an archer. If anyone has ever been curious about what does the sped up level progression look like, it looks like this. Alright, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna oh, I guess there are a few more. Oh yeah. Actually, I probably will want the quiver, so yeah. Alright, print screen. Whoops, I waited too long. That's fine though. It's off the screen, but that's it's okay because I actually don't care about the earlier ones. There we go. Alright, and then so that's only like 3 different characters. I'll probably choose 2 low level adventurers, but I'm gonna make a mystic, I guess, as well. I mean, there's no reason I couldn't just. I could just literally go random. I don't have to like. Yeah, maybe yeah. Just because it's so easy, I think I'm actually gonna try that real quick. It's just so instead of using I'm just gonna say or so let's say like so for like Q in range 15 I equals random dot rand int 0 to 51 I think is the current max level. So yeah, now if I do this, oh wait, the old script's still running. So now if I do this, then it'll just like choose characters randomly throughout the game. Yeah. So, because it was just occurring to me, like, I want variety, and like this is like one very clear-cut way to get variety. So instead of like, I don't know, maybe I want to go back and like hand pick them, because like when you just go from anywhere in the game, you do get like some funny characters. Like I don't know. I think the Mystic looks kind of silly with the pants, but you know, whatever. Also, you don't always get a lot of diversity because like we got 3 Mystics with bows, which we got 4 Mystics with bows. Hey, we got like a pretty. That's like. Is that the max? We got literally the max level character. So that's cool. So no, maybe I should do this more deliberately. Maybe I should like yeah, maybe I should be more deliberate about it. Alright, well alright, yeah, no, I know what to do. So hold on. Let's stop this. Okay. So one last shot. So it's not going to be random. And it's not going to be over a range. It's going to very specifically be for Q. And actually, we have most of the ones that we need. So I'm just gonna for the very last step, we're not gonna say for Q in for I in range, whatever. We're just gonna say for I in, and then we're just gonna say the other two levels that we want. So we have the archer, we have like the bard, and we have the adventure. So let's have the mystic, which is level 31. So we'll just say level 31. And let's have the brigand, because why not? What level is the brigand? The brigand is when you get the fox, so level 39. So alright, so just two more. We might not even need both of them, but let's just get these. And I won't do that whole like array thing, because I'll just go like this is literally the mystic, and then this is literally the brigand. So I'm not gonna like choose any like in between stages, because as I was looking at those, it was occurring to me like I don't actually even care about those. So legs apart. File new. Okay, paste. Whoop, wait, what? Oh yeah, there it goes. All right, so then legs together. There we go. File new. Okay, paste. Yeah, so that's fine. And then so we can stop the script, and then yeah. So the reason I use that color as the background color. Huh. Basically, what I want to do now is well, okay. So first thing I'll do is I'll set up a file new. Okay, file new. Okay, I'll pick the adventures that we actually want, and I think those characters will be what is the like bard, the quote unquote bard actually look like? Quote unquote bard is like the character you are. At the first level, you get the mouse, I guess. Oh yeah. Oh, did I even get that character? Shoot. Oh wait. Okay, maybe it's on this list. No, it's not. It doesn't include. Oh yeah, so it must be here. So it must be this character here. Okay, it's this character here. Good. Oh, so I don't. I guess I don't actually need those middle ones, but whatever. Oh wait, that means the blackbird's not actually here, right? There's no. This is painful, I realize, but I'm just gonna do it one more time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna be. Binry underscore 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 she's been. Thank you, Binry underscore 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 she's been. It's funny, I think I've heard that name before. It reminds me of something. I don't remember what exactly. I think I knew someone named no. Thank you very much for your generosity. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your support. um All right, yeah. So again, I'm sorry. This process is a little. I'm kind of like making it up as I go. So, for my final act, I will. I like this technique, just specifying the characters' levels because it's it was nice to see them all splayed out like that, but I can be very deliberate. Oh yeah, it hasn't showed. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, yeah. So sorry. Yeah, I was just waiting for it to show up on my other monitor, but So Binry underscore 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 Cheeseman Panda donated $2 and says, can't wait for DJing music. Can you have it set up by next stream? Yeah, I've never set it up before, but like I assume it's easy to set up, right? Like I assume so. And as long as it is, then I don't imagine why not. I'd be really surprised if it takes more than a day to to set up something like that. So yeah, that'll be fun. Uh, okay, yeah. So what are the other levels that I actually want here? I guess I'll actually go for level 0. Zaru, the newest of the new adventures, and then I'll go for level. Oh yeah. So what is it? What is like the bard? Uh, the bard is level 13 when you get the mouse. Before that, oh, dark shirt, compass. Yeah. So hmm. So the start cap blue backpack. Backpack is not part of the bard because you already get the full pack. Boots are. So I guess I'll go with level 4. So level 0, level 4. Those are the early adventures. And then the quote-unquote bard is level 13. Oh no, not 31. 13. Plus we already have 31 on the list. And then lastly, the little bird is level 22. Alright, so these will be our 6 adventures. Yes. No need for gratuitously many other whatevers. All we need are these. These are entirely sufficient. So, alright, one last time. Let's take some screenshots. Alright, so we have our 2 whatever's ready for paste. So, come on guys, group shot. All 6 of you on screen all at the same time. We can do this. We can do this. Come on, 2 more. Oh, I should have taken out that thing where they get... Sometimes there's like a thing that spaces the characters out so that they don't always look exactly the same. Legs apart. We can do this. We can beat the clock. Yes, whatever. Expand canvas size. I don't care. And then legs together. There we go. We did it. We did it, you guys. Yeah. There we go. Alright, and then I can get rid of... I'm going to stop the script again. For now. Okay. Yeah. Oh, so I don't actually even need these other ones, because now they're all... Yeah, right. So the next step would be to put them all on the same canvas. What I want to do here, basically, is... is this. Except, whoops, nope. That's deleted way too much. What I want to do is basically... wait, deselect. It's basically like, I just want to get rid of the background as much as I can without accidentally like deleting parts of the character. So I'll try and get a little bit closer in, but I mean that's the gist. And so there might be like a little bit of pixely pickiness around the edges, and that's basically, so that's why I wanted to choose the color that was most similar to actually, you know what, I'm gonna go through one by one. Yeah, that's why I wanted to choose the color that was most similar to the background, so that for those little edges it would at least look somewhat sensible as to why that would be. So yeah, I'm gonna go right, because the thing that I hadn't really been thinking about up front, but it kind of makes sense now that I think about it, is that these like I'm gonna be able to use like higher or lower tolerance like when trimming the edges off of these characters. Like it's gonna be different for each character, because like characters that like the mystic whose outfit is like very taupe colored, like that is going to be oh, oops. Oh wait, yeah, I was doing this the wrong way. Hold on. What? I was selecting the adventure. I meant to be selecting everything around the adventure. So I guess, wait, how do I do this? Edit, invert selection, but now that has everything else selected too. So wait, yeah, I guess. I guess that works. How's that look? Yeah, that's pretty close. Oh, except there's also the the stuff in here. The other thing is that I'll be shrinking these characters down, so there's actually going to be like a less detail than we are seeing here. Okay. Cool. So that's pretty close, I think, to the effect that I was hoping for. Oh, technically, you should be able to see through here. Not that much though. Oops. Technically, you should be able to see through here. Yeah. Alright, not gonna make a huge difference. Whatever. I don't know what that little speck on the ground is. Shield doesn't actually connect to the toe. Little things. I probably shouldn't care about those details, because like I said, this is gonna get shrunk down, and so it's not gonna be super noticeable. Alright. So for this character, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit, tight in terms of like the difference in tones. Oh, actually, wow. That works pretty well. I thought it was gonna be a lot like, I thought we were gonna like lose a lot of the character, like, you know, it would be like all like that and like crunchy and weird and stuff. But no, it's pretty good. What was that? It was like at 12 to begin with, and then I guess I could go a little bit tighter. No, I don't really need to. Yeah, and actually, I guess with this character, it's also very forgiving, because this character is naturally very taupe colored. So if there's like a slight bit of taupe edges, then that's actually fine. So once again, edit, invert selection, and let's not delete the other characters in the scene. Oops. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Let go! Let go! Let go of my cursor! Let go of my cursor, you jerk! Why are you doing that? I don't know why. I don't know why I wouldn't let go of my cursor. That was weird. Okay. There we go. Do. So, like that? Yeah, sure. Alright. Do. So, do. Oops. Oh wait, no, the other way around. Subtraction. Yeah, that's probably fine. Oh, this one, there's a little bit of detail in here. I'll do that in the second pass. So yeah, image or edit, invert selection, select imagig, deselect imagig, deselect imagig, delete, and then yeah. So there's this little detail inside the back heel here. Just clean that out easily. I mean, I could clean between the bow and the foot, I guess. Yeah. Alright, hold on, let's see. Let's go to the eraser tool, size 1. This is not going to make a difference. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Perfect. Ship that. Okay, and then, yeah, so the stick might be a little bit, the stick and the hat and stuff on this character might be a little bit close in terms of, no? Huh. I guess we found the magic number with 17 or so. Seems to do the trick pretty well. So edit. I can do the last two together because there's very little difference between the last two. Edit, invert selection, deselect the other guys or gals, as the case may be. Delete that, and then yeah, I'll do these ones at the same time because they're very similar. Relatively few differences here. Oops, okay, yeah. So select, and then deselect. Yep, and then with this one also, I guess I want to deselect that, and then yeah, cool. All right, so edit, invert selection, and and then deselect these guys, and then blammo. Alright, cool. And then one more time. You know, since 17 worked for like, I use like 17 as like the tolerance value for like most of these. I'm feeling like I could probably just go in with 17 and like, at least for starters, like I feel like that's probably just fine, because it seemed to work out pretty fine for pretty much all the characters on the other layer. So it's like a starting point. Yeah, I think that's totally legit. Yeah, and it worked for this character too. Oh, it did shave off his heel a little bit. So actually, I'll do that character just slightly separately. I guess it. Yeah, I can cheat his heal. Did we lose some of his heal on this character? Oh no, his heal was back or different in this character. Um, all right, yeah. So for some reason his heal doesn't want to uh, not get ruined. So I'll just do that manually. So unselect. The lasso tool at close range like is pretty bad. There we go. Can you Photoshop me again? Yes, I give you blanket permission to Photoshop me, as long as it's tasteful. Inappropriate Photoshops you will be hearing about from my lawyer. Uh, uh, Wait, what am I doing here? Nope, not that button. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, wait, what? I still don't know control. Control is like plus. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, that should be good. All right, so this one will go quicker. There's still a little cleanup to do, but not much, as I recall. That one's fine. Oh, technically this would be see through. And then there's like, yeah. I mean, I guess I could. There's not much else to do here, so I might as well at least do the little cleanup things that that makes sense. So like, yeah, this is technically something you can see through, and like the Frox's front paw is like, I guess kind of. It wouldn't hurt to separate those, I guess. Yeah, no, that's fine. It's easy to. And I guess technically this line here, I'm not gonna care about that though, because that's no, that one's fine actually as it is. Okay, so all good. Yeah, the bow again. There's like this little space back here that's like. Well, actually, I can probably just like select the like magic wand that. Blammo. All right, and then there's a little bit in here that you should be able to see through hypothetically. But apparently it doesn't want to disappear without putting up a fight. Uh, so yeah. Okay. So then, there we go. And then a little bit here. And all right, yeah. I could tidy up the edges a little bit, but I don't feel like it'll be super necessary because, like I said, we're also scaling these down. So, some of the some like the very edges. Hey, Code Hard Programming, welcome. How's it going? Um, uh, well, you're wrong, Cheeseman Panda. The guy you start the game with, or the character you start the game with, is beginning adventure school at level 0. This character is level 0, not level 1. It would be way too easy if you started at level 1. Nope, you start at level 0. Oh, oops, I forgot to do his, Oh, that's weird. Like, I don't know, that gray color is so similar to the taupe color that, like, I couldn't even, like, it wasn't even standing out to me that, like, you should be able to see through his underarm. Or her underarm. So, you should, though. I mean, yeah. Not that much. The arms are a little noodly in this game, but not by that much. Ugh, yeah, that's still too much. Hold on, wait. I'm just gonna draw it back in. That's fine. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Pema, how's it going? Uh, all right, cool. So now, so these will be the adventures, I guess, that you see in the background. And the thing is, though, we need to line them up. All right. So we have layer. Wait, what are layer 8 is? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because we started this. All right. How should we do this? I guess for now I'm just gonna delete these. No, I said I wasn't gonna delete them in case I feel like going back to that approach later. I'll just hide them for now. So we have mid near ground. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to test is sizing. So let's what did we have going on over here? I'm gonna close these water things for now. Sorry, I know I just opened them a little while ago. I can close this for now too. Don't save. Um, right, because I like the size of these characters and I like the position of these characters. That's something that we figured out the other day. Um, so let's try and replicate that. So legs together. All right, let's. Oh yeah. Well, so for one thing, I can do flip horizontal on both of these layers. Flip horizontal because I do want them facing in the opposite direction. Um, I mean, I could do it either direction, but I don't know. I think like having them walking in opposite directions will make the city feel more like busy or like alive or something. I don't know. So yeah. So I want to say the sizing was very subtle. I want to say it was like 75 or like maybe like 70 or 75. The characters. So incidentally, the in the near ground, the shopkeepers and stuff, they're sized down to 80%. Uh, it might be that these people in the background are also sized down to 80%, but no, I think they're slightly smaller. So let's do image resize. Let's try 70%. Copy this, and it's gonna look sloppy and messy, and so keep canvas size. Oh, so I pasted it on the wrong layer. So, all right, so I'm gonna make layer mid near ground 0 and mid near ground 1. Uh, so yeah, all right. So paste this here. Keep canvas size. Does that look like the same size? Is that the same size character? Oh no, that character's smaller. So it's not 70. It's like 75 or 80, I guess. It might just be 80. Uh, which is weird, because like that doesn't necessarily make sense in terms of perspective, but whatever. If that's that's what works. That's what works. I guess we're just cheating perspective a little bit. Let's try 80. I guess it might be. Hopefully it's 75, but let's try 80. I just have a sneaking suspicion that it might be 80. I mean, I probably should have just like written this down or something, but whatever. Okay, good. It is 75 because this is too big. Good. It's 75. All right, so it's at least slightly, perspective-y. Um, hey, Markiplier Coolness, welcome. Things are going well here. I think we're making more characters to like stroll through the village that we have going on. Oh, speaking of the village, when I go back to testing it, I'll probably want to have the backgroundy again. So I'm gonna just undo, z, control z, z. Wait, what just oh yeah, so put the trans index back to bright pink, because everyone loves bright pink, and then put the BG trans back to 0. Alright, and I think that's everything, every hacky thing that we did in order to get that character art. So alright, so 75%, right? So undo, wait no, redo, image, resize to 75, oop, not 75, width, no, that would be way too small, no, to 75 percentage fullness. Oh. You know what I actually have to do before I shrink these down? Is I have to line these up. Because we're shrinking them down to like a weird like pixel, like the pixels aren't like even exactly. Like if we were shrinking it exactly by half, no, if we were increasing the size by like exactly by double, then we wouldn't have to worry about the pixels lining up. But because we have 2 frames of animation, we'll just want to line that up first. So actually, you know what? I'm just gonna combine these two in as much as putting them in the same image, just on 2 different layers, and that way we can just like very easily, because they're spaced apart the exact same amount, because I took 2 screenshots while they were still spaced the same amount. So as long as we line up half of them, the other half will line up as well. And that seems pretty well lined up. Let me just double check. Do, 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 do. Yeah. So like the only thing that's changing is the legs because the rest of it is perfectly lined up. All right, good. So now, yeah, that's all. Oh, and yeah, and I can get rid of this like crufty, edgy, all this other junk that is not the explorers themselves because I don't know. Hypothetically, if we scale it down. No, I mean that it probably wouldn't mess anything up, but I just really don't want it to either. Be careful not to clip the little kits. Oh, or the mouse. Yeah, actually, I guess that could have messed up the mouse. No, again, probably wouldn't have, but it'll be get rid of that stuff while we're at a slightly larger size anyway. So let's do that again for the other layer. There we go. I didn't clip the mouse today. I hope not. I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Okay. Alright, and then these whatevers, these are Balit and Balit and Balit and Balit and Balit and Balit. Okay. So yeah, good. So they're lined up. They're should be good to go. So now image resize to 75%, and we should have. Oh well, that's the other thing. I guess actually. Yeah, that's the okay. So, well, okay. So I'm gonna knock them down to 75%, and I will double just to be sure, and double check that this is the correct size according to this other stuff that we have. Yeah, that looks to be the same size. Okay, so that's good. But then I'm not actually going to transfer these over yet because the other thing that will be easier to do before I put them onto the other thing is to keep them lined up. So and to position them how I would like them to be positioned. So let's go what? Let's go oh yeah, canvas size. So image canvas size. Let's put it the correct size. So like 1920 by 150. I won't worry about the vertical height yet, but like in terms of positioning them vertically in the scene, I just want them to be spaced to some extent, I guess. So for example, let's do, yeah, how do these frames of animation look? They should look pretty much the same. Yeah, there's still like basically no change except for the legs, which is good because we lined them up pixel perfect. So let's yeah, I was thinking they'll just be like fairly arbitrarily spaced. So let's oh, they shouldn't be in this order though. I put them in level order, which I did not necessarily want them to be ultimately. So let's move how should we do this? Let's like move these ones out. So oh yeah, alright, so let's we'll just side it like this. The reason I selected that blank space at the is that gonna fit? It might fit. The reason I selected the blank space at the edge of the thing is that way it will tell us exactly how many pixels we offset, because I had the 0th pixel selected. So now when it tells us our current position, it'll be telling us relative to pixel 0. Or I mean, it'll be telling us our current position, but because we had pixel 0 selected, then we'll know very easily how many pixels we translated it by. Specifically, -904. That's off screen, but I can read it from where I am. So because there are 2 frames, right, we'll want to offset the other frame by the same amount. So I mean, we're going to continue to change the spacing a little bit. Actually, I don't know. The rest of the spacing might actually be fine. I should just leave it like that. But no, we'll see. So let's show this layer, and now let's do basically the same thing. So I'll try and be a little more deliberate with my pixel selections here. Just only what needs to be selected. Although I will actually want to select down to the bottom of the screen so that I can line it up correctly at the bottom of the screen once I'm done translating it. So then, so then if I select from the edge of the screen again, then I can simply repeat a translation of 904 pixels. Oop, wrong layer. 904 pixels. I mean, it'll be easier to line up because I have the targets there, but I don't have to like fit. Wait a second, what? Oh, oops, I accidentally undid part of the selection. I was like, what happened? Okay. Oh, oops. Oh, I was using deselect, not select. All right, there we go. Yes. All right. So So we get it to 900. That's 905 pixels, 904 pixels. So that's lined up, and now we just line it up at the bottom of the screen and Shazam. Aligned. All right, and then I don't know. That might actually be fine. So I'm just gonna Yeah. Okay. So now I do need to figure out how high to put them though. Like how to translate them vertically. So select all, copy, paste. Okay. So well, that's actually hold on. That's kind of convenient. I'll use the other frame of animation. Oh, and I can close this now. I don't need that anymore. I'll use the other frame of animation because those bars are very similar looking. So let's just. So I'm only affecting the horizontal translation, which I'm not going to affect later, so I don't have to worry about that yet. So let's just see. Oh well, yeah. Okay, so again, I have it selected actually from the extent, so I can just tell -14. So if I put it up -14 pixels, then that puts it at up 14 pixels, which is -14 pixels down, I guess. That puts it in the correct position. So select all. Put this up to -14, and then select all, and then put this up to -14, and blammo. These are our layers, basically, kind of, maybe. I don't know. Let's find out. The spacing is still a little bit regular, so it's entirely possible that I'll want to actually change that to be something a little more deliberate, but we'll see. So file, oh yeah, so now there's water files that we had open earlier. So the sky water and the land water. If we replace each of these with one of these layers, then so layer 2, copy, paste, save. Yep, this is the new one. And then background layer, copy, paste, save. Yeah. All right, so I forget if I have to hack my script to get it to do stuff again, but I think once I hack the script now, it'll okay, yeah, look, there are people in the background. Look, there are people walking through the town. There are other characters in the world. Yeah, that's what that was about. Look, see, there are other characters in the background. There's like a little mystic walking around here. And yeah, so I just wanted to do something to make the town seem a little more alive, right? Whoops, I'm running 2 versions of the script, so the audio is a little messed up on the real version, but okay. So yeah, all right, I like it. And that's like so this is the core of the village, I think. Again, like some of these buildings are really plain, and so it's entirely likely that I'll come back and like touch these up somehow. I don't like the shine on that window, so like I probably want to do like a quick pass on maybe like a few more touches here, but I'm not going to worry about that now. Instead, I think that's wow. Why did I? These buildings are so lumpy. Sorry, it's just funny to me that I was so unsuccessful at making the buildings not lumpy. They're just all so lumpy. Maybe it's just maybe that's just how the architecture is here. All right. Sorry. Oh, why is this shine so chubby? Where's the other? Oh, all right. Yeah, there are little things that I'll want to come back and fix, but for now, I will call this okay, and I will oh yeah, so you know what I should do just for convenience is I'm gonna clean up these layers. I didn't need this layer. I didn't need these layers after all. And then these layers. So this is I called this one 0. So this is 0, and then this is 1. So blam. Okay. So yeah, I'll want those layers around because I'm gonna start working on the transitions, and so um, like I don't think these adventurers will actually be wandering like outside of town. I think they'll stay in town, but for the transitions I need to do the edges of town. I will need to do that, or I want to do that. I just want to line it up. It might look a little weird no matter how it works out, but no, I'll come up with ways that it won't look as weird. Probably, hopefully, we'll see. Okay. Uh, Alright, so I can stop this now. We don't need to have this running. Uh, and that was the right one, right? I didn't. I'm like half paranoid that I'm gonna mess up the game, but seems to be running okay for now. Let's uh let's yeah. So let's do the river first, I guess, arbitrarily. I think the snow will be easier. So actually, I don't know. Maybe they'll both be not that hard. Oh yeah. Okay. So for the river, I do need to do. Oh yeah, the river. I was thinking I might do a. I want to call it a windmill, but that wouldn't make sense. What's it called when you put a windmill in the water? Is it just called a watermill? Like the things where those giant like wooden things that like are in the water. The reason I shouldn't do that is because the water flows, and I'm not going to animate that thing, so it would be weird to have like one of those windmills, those water windmills, watermills, whatever they're called, have it in the water and not actually spinning. I was just thinking though, like that's what you have, like when there's a watermill. Okay, um, that's what you have, like when there's a village on a river, like that. It would make sense to have that feature there. I could do something else, like I could like have a fisherman or something, like just something to. I just like to the extent that I can. I like it that when like things intersect, like there's actually like sense to be made there. Like the river with the snow is like a frozen river, right? Because that's what happens with rivers and snows. Um, a wooden half pipe, like for skateboarding, you mean? Okay. I know what you mean. Like the aqueduct things, or like yeah, yeah. I think I know what you mean. Um, maybe I'll just do like a fisherman, because like a fisherman could be like sleeping, right? And so that the fisherman wouldn't have to animate. Um, I mean, the other thing I could do is just while I'm adding animated stuff into the environments, I have like a I don't know. I just like I've been thinking about the idea of animated backgrounds and like thinking about like how I would want to do that when I go about doing it. I mean, today was actually I guess the first step in like that direction with like the the having the that layer that we just put in animate. I'm just like I'm going back and forth like at different times. I'm like, well, do I want to just do like little patches of animation that I can like plug in with like basically like a little GIF that I like superimpose over the background, or do I like want to animate the entire background? I don't. I mean, even if I like animated the entire background, it would still be very little things. Like it would be like the grass would like sway a little bit, and like it wouldn't be anything crazy, but because of how limited that animation would be, like I feel like it would actually make sense. It might make more sense just to do the little animated GIFs, but those actually like take more tech work to set up. So I don't know. I'll probably still go back and forth on that, and maybe someday I can put a windmill or a watermill. I'm gonna keep calling it a windmill for some reason. Someday I can put a watermill by the village. Because I mean, one of the nice things about how this game is set up is that everything's really easy to edit. Like all the art, not literally all of it, but like most of the art is really easy to edit. Um, and it's all like very very extensible. So yeah. Uh, so let's do what then? Yeah, like I said, let's do the river. So uh yeah. All right. I'm gonna have to hack the script further because like testing transitions is fun. It's actually fun to watch, so I'm not gonna complain about it. But there's a bit of testing to be done there. Yeah. Okay. So the way these transitions. Oh yeah. Okay. We're not looking at the near ground layer. So let's show the near ground layer for a second. The reason that I specifically put these three buildings together in the first place, like I wasn't actually planning on keeping them in the main loop. I was actually because I actually in the original concept there wasn't going to be nearly as many buildings in the foreground or the near ground. Oh, and I still haven't done the foreground. Ooh, should I do that? I mean, it doesn't really matter. There's no foregrounds in the transition, so I can do the transitions and then come back. I can do those in either order. I haven't done it, and I probably should still remember to do it though. Um, yeah. I think the foreground is basically just going to be like two of these like huts, or these little hut things, except viewed from the other direction, like viewed from like behind the hut. And that way, as you walk through the streets, it just looks like you're walking between the huts. I think that's what the foreground is going to be. But I will worry about that later. Oh, wait. Yeah. Because the funny thing about that is that the front layer transitions, like the foreground layer transitions really fast relative to the other layers. And so in a transition, like those get displaced the furthest outside of the environment, which is why I literally don't have that layer in transitions. I just leave a big blank space. Because if I tried to make a transition there, like you would see like snow like really far outside of the snow range. And so even though I took out the transitions and I don't have those, just by putting these carts on the foreground layer, if I do this, they'll sometimes be very far outside of towns. I guess that's fine. I guess like some enterprising entrepreneurs realize that they get the best sales maybe if they catch adventurers like right on their way into town or something. I don't know. Uh, I hope it doesn't. I don't think it'll look too funny, but it might look a little funny. All right. So let's yeah. Oh, okay. So the way I tend to do these, oh yeah. So we have this layer for the snow, which is not really necessary. I put this in just to check that the color balance was okay. The like creamy building color used to be actually too light, and so the snow looked weird against it. That's all I was doing with that. The adventure layer, I won't get rid of that, but I don't really need it right now. Foreground, I never. Oh, excuse me. The foreground is still the river foreground because I just literally never touched it, and this file started as the river. So I'm gonna save this in its current state, and I'm gonna start hacking it apart too because we have all of this exported. So I might come back and edit some of that stuff, but I don't necessarily have to do it here. I can do it. Actually, let me just. I just exported that stuff earlier, so I don't have to double check. It's all exported correctly. Yeah, yeah. All right, I'm not gonna. Oh, you know what's funny that I just noticed the other day? Someone stole our jewelry, and by someone stole our jewelry, I think I accidentally put the jewelry layer in like the wrong place when I merged the layers together. Cause like I was just glancing at the this image the other day, and like there was nothing in the jewelry case, and I was like, what? We put jewelry in the jewelry case. How did it just seemed funny because like it kind of I don't know, it just gave me the impression that like the jewelry like literally stolen. I don't. Sorry, I'm a nerd, and that amused me way too much. I also just I don't know. I thought I was being very careful with my layers, but I apparently missed a step there. Uh, and so I'm just gonna put that in real quick. Jewelry the request. I was going to one of the I have like a blotter or like a have like a list of events that like are half formed in my brain. One day we went through with one of those like writing prompt generator things, and we were like trying to get inspired as like what events to write, and one of them was yeah, the unfair baron. It was actually going to be hallucination dream. We kind of did that one, or not really. We did mirror universe, which was yeah, kind of the same thing. And we now have two event type zeros with Gamble. I made one and Lauren made one. Um, Intangible affliction. We did that one too. We did the malady. Deranged tyrant, unfair, or no, not deranged tyrant. Yeah, unfair baron was going to be like you for some reason we're going to help like a thief. So I don't know. I was just reminded of it when you said make a jewelry thief quest. Because like, yeah, it was gonna be like for some reason there was like some authority figure like a baron or something was gonna be like doing some like shady stuff, and so you're gonna go like all Robin Hood and help like some thief like reclaim. I might still write that one at some point. I wasn't like it was just that half formed idea though, right? It wasn't like I never actually like pin down the particulars. That would actually make a lot more sense. That like I started writing this stuff back when all the events were like little one-off events, but that would probably work a lot better now that we have like the chained event system. Because like now you can like you can choose whether you want to go on the heist or not, or like report the I don't know what the other option is. Like you can choose like do you help out the thief, or do you like side with the baron or whatever. Because maybe it's not so black and white. Maybe it's a little like is the baron being unfair? Like you're only hearing from the thief. Like so maybe there's some options there. And then if you choose to like go on the heist, then like maybe you succeed, or then like yeah, then you actually have to like go on the heist and like see try and not get caught and that sort of thing. Uh, what were the other ones? Something weird and something weird and unclear. So hallucination dream, something weird and unclear, and then mirror universe. Those were all. I just wanted to play with like perception and like expectation, and so I leveled up. I'm level 7. With ample experience and wisdom, I found a bigger stick. Yay! Yay me! um, sorry. Um, yeah, I want to do something weird that would like mess with players' heads a little bit. That's what that these were about. I kind of accomplished that with the mirror universe. Although I kind of actually now that we have quest chains, like the hallucination dream might be easier to do now because I wanted an event that, and like I had difficulty rating it back when these were all single like one-off little like bite-sized events, because like I wanted something weird to happen such that the players like the world, like I wanted the world to get like abstract or weird in some way, but like in a way that like still presented challenges to the players such that they like 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 they I wanted to put like players in a situation where they felt like they were doing something a little surreal, and then like maybe it turns out like uh that yeah, it was either like a hallucination or I guess like going with a dream is like a little bit done. Like I guess that's not very original, but or it's kind of like a cheat. It's kind of like a conceit, but like I don't know. Yeah, so those were just some of the ideas that I'd had once upon a time. Uh, so here, I'll just put this jewelry back in real quick. So this goes on the near ground layer, and it was basically just like, not so small. It was basically just like like it was like a indistinct like ring or like a bauble or whatever, and then like I know we had like a necklacey looking thing here. I think this was just like I don't know, like maybe like those ones are like rings or whatever, and that one's like actually I don't know. I think I did a better job last time. Hold on, let me try that again. Um, so like so yeah, I don't know, like Maybe like some rings. I don't know. They're just like indistinct like gold shapes. Is that? I wanted it to look. Yeah. I was trying to pick a tone that like. Yeah, that's fine. Kind of looks like a surprised emoticon a little bit. A surprised emoticon talking on a banana phone or something, but I think I'm okay with that. uh, Whatever. That's fine. Uh, no, it's not fine. I'm gonna make the surprised emoticon upside down at least. Uh, no, I'm gonna. Yeah, no, this is fine. Okay, this is fine. Yeah. So maybe it's like a bracelet, a necklace, and earrings or something like that, or like rings, or I don't know. Whatever it is, it's fine. Oops, I did not mean to undo that time. My finger was still on the undo key. I meant to do save. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so I'll export this real quick. I could have just written it. I could have just drawn it on the real version instead, but whatever. This is the near ground. Paste that. Yay, the jewelry's back. Save that. Okay. Banana phone. Everyone, is banana phone a regional thing? Did people not have banana phones? Uh, in other places. I I am bluffing. I actually don't know what a banana phone is either, but it's just I assume it's some sort of banana shaped telephonic device. Uh, Sorry. Um, okay, good. So now that's all squared away, I think yeah. What I tend to do with transitions is that like oh my gosh, you know what I haven't done yet is seams. And it's been really subtle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so it's been really okay. I'm not quite done. I'm almost there, but it's been really subtle because for most of the seams, there's actually nothing against the edge, and so it just looks right. So the only thing that I have to do for the seam is I just have to make sure that the height of the dirt on this side of the screen is the same height as the dirt on the other side of the screen. And so to do this, it's going to be really simple. All I have to do is oops, I just have to hold on, deselect. I just have to cut this. I have to select all. I have to slide this down. Slide this down so that this is the new edge of the screen, and then oops, almost there. And because I just cut that and it itself was like seamly, if I place this on the other side, then it's not going to line up with the place that I'm connecting it to, but it will line up through the edge of the screen. So if I put this over here, yeah, that's a pretty big difference in height. Oh, well, part of it's because I accidentally put it off the bottom of the screen. But yeah, so right, so because this is looping, like it would have looped like that, which is not that bad, right? It could have been a lot worse, but it could also be a lot better, because all we have to do to get it to connect now is just smooth this out, and then yeah, like I said, because I just copied the edge of the screen, like I'm not going to touch the edge of the screen now because I copied the edge of the screen. That will line up. And all right, and now I just have to do that on the other two layers as well. Yeah, subtle thing. I just kind of forgot about it because usually there's like a little something on the edge. Whoa, why did I put a building right up against the edge of the screen? That was not smart of me. Whatever. This is fine. I'll just it doesn't matter which direction I do it. So I'm just gonna cut this. Oops, wrong layer. I'm just going to ring, 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 banana phone. Ring, 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 banana phone. Yeah, good times. Boop, boop, boop. Sorry. I don't know why that gets me so much. Boop, boop, boop. Sorry. And of course, like, clearly some people have no clue what I'm talking about right now. But, yeah. Ring ring. Sorry. Sorry. Yes, I have gone mad. I have clearly gone. I've clearly gone mad. I've pretty pretty clearly gone mad. Um, Sorry. It's just one of those things. You get it in your head, and like literally the only way to get it back out of your head is to indulge it for a minute. You just okay, I'll stop. I'll stop. But that was it was important that we do that. Otherwise, otherwise it might have been stuck in my head forever. All right. So yeah, I'm just gonna have the like smaller brush. So I'm just gonna have the edge of this building, even smaller. Edge of this building, resolve like a building would resolve, and then we'll be good to go. Do 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 do. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna cut it more like that, I guess, and then I'll just patch in the green. Boop boop boop. Sorry. Alright, there we go. I'm having a lot of fun. Yeah. Good day. Mondays. I know that's not usually how people say the word Mondays, but that's how I'm feeling about Monday kinda right now. It's just I guess the difference, like, because if you like your job, then like Mondays are cool, right? But if you I think the reason like a lot of Mondays are not cool is because a lot of people have jobs that they don't like, which is sad. But then again, a lot of people have jobs that pay, which is good for them. All right, yeah. All right, so this is good. Save that, and then so there's one more layer to do this, and then once, yeah, I'm gonna open the images because once I'm done with these, I will have to export this as well. So let's open this, and then right, but we still have to do the foreground. Foreground is also gonna be really simple because, or the near ground, excuse me, because yeah, there's nothing on the edges, so just like with the others, all I have to do is cut. Whoops. I keep selecting the wrong layer. Story of my life. Ben. I was gonna say the R in my name, Ben R. The R stands for wrong layer. Ben wrong layer Binry. That's my full name. In case anyone was curious. In case you ever want to swap me, I'm in the phone book as Ben Wronglayer Binry. Do. Do you ever get like pizza swatted, where instead of like police kicking down their door, it's just a pizza delivery driver with a pizza that the internet paid for already, and it's just a delivery, just pizza delivery. That'd be a much nicer thing to do, because then fewer people would get killed, and delicious pizza, right? Oh, it's sorry, it's Ben Wronglayer Binry with an R. Wronglayer is also spelled wrong. uh, uh, oh man, if my name was Ben Binry, that'd be funny. I'm changing my last name, but I should not change it to that. That'd be a very silly thing to change my name to. It just sounds funny. To me at least. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it actually sounds normal, but like to me that just sounds ridiculous. It probably sounds ridiculous. Okay, so I'll export these, And now, so now not only will we have our village all put together, but it'll be cleanly looping as well. And that's important to do before we it's important to do that before we start doing the transitions, because what reminded me of this is that we're gonna actually use the same image as like the basis for the transitions, and I do that because